in my dry pan here. I'm just on a low heat. I'm just toasting some walnuts. And what we're going to use this walnuts on as we continue with in season, I have again chives from the garden. We're going to do a chive pesto. So I just want to warm this through just to pull out these sort of rich oils and nuttiness from that. Just going to toss that walnuts into my food processor. In goes all of that lovely chive from my garden. And I just gave it a rough chop to make it a little bit easier for my food processor. I'm just going to snip the tops off the garlic. But what I'm going to do is just give that a rough chop. You can crush it in there, it's totally up to you. I'm just lazy and trying to work on clean up that garlic press that I have. I'm just hitting the lemon a little squeezy squeeze, and I want the juice of half of a lemon, well, more like a tablespoon of lemon juice in there, just for the acidity and brightness. And before we turn it on, in goes that Parmesan cheese. What you'll be required to do is to stop it and scrape down the sides just to make sure all of the chive make its way down. Now that I've scraped it down and I'm happy with the results there, what we're gonna do down at the spout there, we're gonna drizzle it. It's gonna get loud so you won't hear me. I'm gonna turn it on and pour the olive oil straight down inside there, so it's gonna work its way into the pesto. Such a simple recipe. Just look at the texture of it and everything else here. In season chive pesto, and of course we used walnuts and some lemon juice in here. That garlic is going to give it a niceness. All you got to do, boil some pasta, toss this in there, or I use it as a topping for toast. I'll be honest with you, I love this on toast as well too.